Rebecca Peterman enlisted as a musician in the 7th Wisconsin Regiment when she was a teenager because, in her words, she had the desire to see what war was and to be near her brother and cousin who were in the same regiment. The 7th Wisconsin, which was part of the nicknamed Iron Brigade, was raised and mustered into service in 1861. They served in the defense of Washington and saw combat at the Battle of Gainesville in August 1862, followed by the Battle of South Mountain in September, where they earned the nickname along with other regiments from Wisconsin, Indiana, and Michigan. Much of what we know about Rebecca Peterman comes from a series of newspaper reports following her service and some brief comments by her fellow soldiers. One battle in which she would have served was the Battle of Antietam in September 1862. On the morning of September 17th, Rebecca and the 7th Wisconsin awoke to the sound of artillery fire at 5 a.m. She and the musicians would have played the necessary calls to direct the regiments to arms and form up. Once finished, the musicians would have then stowed their instruments and reported to the surgeon to prepare for the rest of their work that day, which was to serve as stretcher bearers to remove the wounded from the battlefield for treatment. Lucien Hubbard, a musician of the 14th Connecticut, performed similar duties at Antietam and wrote to his mother about it. He said, "If I could get home, I would not care about coming again. Not because I am sick of it, but I do not like the looks of some of the wounds I have to see. You can't imagine anything about it. I see men wounded in the head, arms, hands, legs, and all over the body. One fellow had 5 balls in him, and he did not stop fighting until a shell hit him and knocked his leg clean off." The Battle of Antietam is still considered to be the bloodiest day in American history, with over 23,000 casualties reported on September 17th alone, 8,200 of which occurred during those first morning hours. After Antietam, Rebecca Peterman was 6 months into her 3-year enlistment and served as an infantryman before getting wounded at the Battle of Gettysburg in July 1863. In 1865, she was returning home by train when her coat, discharge papers, and money were stolen. The rest of her life is largely unknown, although she did attempt to rejoin the military an additional 2 times. But a fellow soldier did quote that she was a gallant soldier and a good fellow. If you'd like to learn more Army history or about the Army Historical Foundation, please visit www.armyhistory.org.